When your heart is broken down, 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 and your head don't reach the sky, take your broken wings and fly. Thank you, Laura Mavula. Good evening. My name is Kymani. I'm going to share with you a work in progress called Perspective is Suspect. The excerpt I will share with you is called Suspect, Second Time Around. Yes, I can drive, I reply. It's the end of July. Boyfriend and I have been together several years now, and 2 to 3 times a week, if I'm not in rehearsal, we go and have coffee at Second Moon. We talk, and he reads while I work, and we talk some more. Neither of us have eaten dinner, so we've decided to get a burger from the saloon. Costs less than $5, tastes great, and they're not fast food. I usually park in the ramp, but it's a Tuesday. So there's usually street parking on 9th and LaSalle, just a block away from the saloon. I'm heading down north on LaSalle, and there's a meter on the end of the block, the east corner where LaSalle meets 9th Street. Green light, perfect timing. I'll pull ahead and back into this spot. Wait, man entering crosswalk. Does he realize I'm trying to park and he's walking against the light? Okay, so are you stopping in the crosswalk or waving? Okay. That is annoying. I proceed with parking the Bravada, and thankfully the light is still green. Done. Boyfriend gets out the car. I'm getting myself together. ID, cigarettes, lighter, keys. All right, let's go. Red light. Car door opens. Left leg, then right leg. Car screeches. Stand up. Bright white blinding lights. Get back in the vehicle. Is he talking to me? Look right, look left, can't see. Oh, you want to go to jail? What is happening? I see now, his hand on gun holster. He's talking to me. Get your hands up. No, get back in the car. He's going to shoot me. Both hands up, cigarettes, lighter, left hand. License, keys, right hand, right foot in. Officer grabs my left arm and with full force pulls me out of the vehicle, slaps left hand, cigarettes and lighter drop. I'm being turned around now. I'm being handcuffed. Boyfriend asks officer, what are you doing? He's going to jail, the officer says. Why is she going to jail? Officer 2 grabs boyfriend, arm behind his back. He pushes him to pavement on his knees and handcuffs him. Where are you going? Says officer 2. The saloon, says boyfriend. I'm sure you've done this before. No. Been handcuffed? Never. Why are you arresting me? I ask this several times. An officer slams me into police car. It's so hard to describe all the things I'm feeling now. I'm not confused. I know what they're doing to us, doing to me. I'm afraid and angry. I feel betrayed. Officer 2 says, get it out of here or I'm having it towed. He's going to jail, says officer, still holding me against the police car. Go or I'll have you towed, says officer 2. He's leaving me. I did everything you told me. I followed your directions. Why are you arresting me? What did I do? He's putting me in the back of the car. The seat is very narrow and the handcuffs are tight and cutting into my left wrist. Officers get in the car. They start driving, but round the block and park on the same block, south end on LaSalle at 10th Street. Where were you tonight? A coffee shop, sir. On Franklin Avenue, Second Moon in Seward. We always go there. The officer mocks me. I know it's mocking. He raises the pitch of his voice, repeating my answer, adding a sort of black scent. You know, like white guys do when they're being funny and they do their impression of black ghetto mama. Why were you parking in the middle of the intersection? Says Officer 2. I wasn't parking in the intersection, sir. I was parking at the meter. You stopped in the intersection. Well, yes, I paused because someone was crossing the street. They entered the crosswalk. I did have the green light. Silence. Sir, I'm totally sober. I made the pedestrians, I made sure I saw the pedestrian before moving to park, and I had the light. Why are you taking me to jail? Why are you taking me to jail? Officer 2 gets out of car. I want to cry. I don't, though. You're a disgrace, says Officer Mock Me. You should be ashamed. I am, sir, I reply. I'm ashamed. I don't know why you're arresting me. I don't know why you're arresting me. You know what your problem is? I remain silent. You know what your problem is? No, sir. What is my problem? You're too proud. That's your problem. It's fucking disgrace. It's embarrassing. The door opens. Officer Mock Me gets out of car, joins Officer 2, now standing in front of car. I've offended him. He said it's embarrassing. Is it my white boyfriend? Is it because he's 15 years older than me? Bitch, wake up. That's only part of it. He told you. You're too proud. I think to myself, I'm still alive. But that should be enough. But it isn't. I'm sitting in handcuffs in the back seat of a police car. I have no clue how long I've been here, but this incident began around 11:15 p.m. Why am I going to jail? Again. How long are we going to sit here? You're too proud. That's your problem. I think about that statement a lot. I think about where I come from and who I've become. Would my mother and father's mothers and fathers be proud of me, my great-great-great-great-grandmother Queen? Would she be proud? She was a slave, Westover Plantation, East Baton Rouge Parish. She had no last name. She had no home. She made no money, but she had babies. She had master's babies. And she had her own babies. And 5 generations later, there are still queen babies. I'm sitting handcuffed in the back seat of a police car, and I'm embarrassed, ashamed, too proud, and in pain. But I'm alive. I realize I'm not angry anymore. The doorbell opens. It's a third officer. Have you had anything to drink tonight? No, sir, only coffee. Want to tell me what happened? My boyfriend and I were going to get a burger at the saloon. I parked right there at the corner meter, and now I'm being arrested. They said you were parking in the intersection. No, sir, I was parking at the end meter. I pulled ahead of it while I had the green light, and when I started to back into the spot, a pedestrian entered the crosswalk. I only stopped to acknowledge them, and then I completed parking. I didn't obstruct the traffic or do anything else wrong. And I had the green light. Well, I'm gonna give you a few tests here, okay? I'm sure you'll be done in just a bit here. He shines a small flashlight into my eyes, directing me where to look. Then I take a breathalyzer. Sir, these cuffs are tight and cutting my wrist. I'm not going anywhere sitting back here. And I'm not a criminal. Can we remove the cuffs? Oh, well, just a minute. It won't be much longer. The door closes and I watch the third officer approach the other two standing at the front of the car. He seemed considerably more reasonable than the others. Maybe it won't be long and they'll let me go. I wish I could hear them talking up there. They're looking at a book. The officer who was mocking me, he wants me to go to jail. How can they even arrest me? I haven't committed any crime. The third officer is leaving now. Boyfriend was sent home. Why wasn't he driving? I wouldn't be going to jail if he was driving. I just did what the white man asked me to. That's a joke, feel free to laugh. Why am I going to jail? I probably won't get out in time enough to go to work tomorrow. Left door opens, then right door. The officers get in. Sir, I'm still handcuffed. Can you loosen the cuffs, please? Silence. That's it. No more questions. No more answers to mock. Nothing. Embarrassment, pride, and shame. Officer pulls away. I hope we're going to the police station now. I try to see the route we're taking. I know how to get to the jail from here. I know this city and its streets. Second time around. I'm going to jail for being suspect. A spectacle. Being too black to be respectable. Being too manly to be a real woman. Right door opens, then left. Both officers get out of the car. Doors close. I no longer see them.